Hello everyone and welcome to a quick review of the ADATA Durable ED600 enclosure. This is a empty enclosure that you can use for mobile hard drive, not actually only mobile, but any kind of drive that fits in the 2.5-inch format. So let's take a quick look at it, and we are also going to test the speed and compare it with something else to see how good it works or not. So in the box you get the enclosure, rather big because I'm going to compare it with this one, minimalist one. This is an Orico made, and this is very good and very compact, and it's kind of classy. As you can see, it's a see-through design. This also works very nice, but it's kind of fragile, and I carry my drives a lot, and I want something to give better protection, to protect the data. So in the box you are going to get some sponge pads. One is thicker, also labeled, and one is thinner. And we get the provided USB cable. Alright. And of course the enclosure, which looks like this, and it has a clasp here. You can open it, and you are going to see that the whole internal here, it's made out of silicone rubber that you can actually also take out, and this has a kind of O-ring around embedded into, and it has here a small ditch, and when you close this, that will actually make a waterproof seal of your disk. Also, the USB connector is protected with a rubber cap, so this kind of has some water protection of the connectors and the drive, so should be okay if you carry the drive, not to go swimming, but actually maybe you have it in a backpack on the mountain and you get caught by the rain, then your drive is going to be protected. Right, for the test I'm going to use an older Samsung solid state drive, and it's 120 gigabytes. It's a 750 Evo disk, and I'm going to use crystal mark there. If you want, I'm going to start here test for my internal SSD. First I'm going to put the laptop in maximum speed mode so it does not interfere with the results, and I'm going to put it on let's check first. So it's NVMe SSD. Alright, so I'm going to click on all, and it's going to test the internal speed of the drive, the speed of the internal drive, sorry, and I'm going to install the drive here. Very simple to do that, and we get this waterproof rating. Alright, so it's now sealed. It does have some rattle because I haven't installed the foam pads that were provided, and you need to fix it here. As you see, you have this sign here, and this will be there, or the thicker one depending on the thickness of your drive, and that will stop the rattle. But I'm not going to use it for now because I'm not going to use this drive. I'm waiting for a bigger SSD to arrive, but for the test I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to put the connector on, if I actually can put it. Alright, that should do it, and I'm going to connect it to my USB 3 SS port. Right, the test is still going on, and I'm going to wait for it to finish the last one. And now it's time to change here the drive. I'm going to have to restart this. Now I'm going to select my current USB drive here, and I'm going to start the test again. And the test for the ADATA enclosure is now over, and as you can see, it has some pretty good speeds. Of course, the speed depends on the drive that you use, but remember this is on USB, an external drive, and it has speeds close to the internal drive, which is a NVA PCI something disk, which should be very fast. So this thing works like an internal drive in this enclosure, and I like that very much. And to have some kind of comparison, now I'm going to disconnect this external drive from my notebook. Yes, I need to close this app first, and now I'm going to disconnect it. Alright, so it has disconnected, and I'm going to take the drive out. And to do that, it's kind of simple. You just pry it a bit out like that, and then just pull it from the connector. Alright, and now I'm going to use the old enclosure. Installation is very simple as well, and it's installed. I'm going to put the cap back just for fun, and I'm going to use the provided cable, which is a USB type C for this one, and I'm going to use the same USB port, USB 3.0 SS. Alright, and now I'm going to start the app again. And I'm going to start the test, and let's see what results we get with this enclosure. And the results are in, and as you can see from afar, they are kind of the same results. And one of the reasons is that this enclosure, although it looks very cheap, it's very high quality. Orico makes very good USB devices. They have very good speed, and they are very stable, and that's a result with very good scores there, but also testifies that this ADATA enclosure, it's not only rugged, but it also provides good speeds. So all in all, it's a good product, rather cheap, and it will protect your drive if you go trekking or outdoor and you need to carry a drive with you. So this is very good, and it will physically protect your drive, because SSDs are very resistant to shock and things like that, but they do not like water, and an enclosure like this one will not like being dropped or fallen into, as it will break, and it will break your drive also. And before ending the video, there is something interesting here. As you can see, it's actually USB 3.2 Gen 1, so you should not have any kind of speed problems with this. And there's the certification for shock resistance, waterproof, and dustproof. So highly recommend this one. Get it if you want it. And until my next video, see you and bye bye.